Hello students, today I will tell you how to secure 100% marks in business study. For getting 100% marks in all subjects, first you set the fixed timetable and follow it sincerely. For attempt MCQ question and 1 mark question or 3 marks depend on understanding level, read NCERT thoroughly. Keep the main headings of the topic and make notes on it. Go through the sample paper of the previous year for better revision, especially this year CBSE sample paper and solution of the CBSE sample paper. How to attempt 3 marks question, 5 mark question, 6 marks question and 4 mark questions. MCQ for attemptation, MCQ question, it is very necessary. You learn so many dates, heading of different topics. For attemptation of case study, first understand the question, then read the case study and answer correctly. For getting 100% marks in all subjects, keep your handwriting neatly and clean. First try to attempt 100% paper, then try to get 100% mark. In this way, you can get 100% marks in all subjects, especially in business study. That's all from my side.
Hello student, today I will tell you how to score 100% marks in accountancy. In accountancy, first of all, you have to go through the syllabus and blueprint given by the CBSE. And first of all, you have to see all type of questions, either it is a MCQ or short answer type, one type or two type, then long answer type, one type or two type, all type of question you have to see. In latest pattern, the question for 3 marks to 8 marks, they have the internal choice. 3 marks, 4 marks, 6 marks and 8 marks all have the internal choice, and you have to select the proper question before give the answer. Sometimes we have the good preparation, but our selection is not good. Our selection should be good. When we select the option, it should be correct, and you have to give the time to the questions. Then you have to select the appropriate question and give the proper answer. My suggestion is that when you do the preparation, you have to go through the proper syllabus and proper study material, and you have to follow the CBSE sample paper pattern, and then you do the practice. And when you do the practice, you have to find out your doubts, and you have to clear your doubt timely. And if you have any doubts, do the practice before exam. So in exam you have the confidence, and in exam you should be motivated and be confident, never get nervous, and certainly you will get the good marks. In accountancy, when you divide the whole syllabus in two parts, part A and part B, in generally part B, I want to tell you, you have to emphasize on, focus on the dates. Sometime previous year and current year, they are in reverse, sometimes they are in the same sequence. So it is a very minor point, and you have to see what type of dates, and according to that you have to take the decision. In exam you have to solve all the questions, don't leave any questions, okay? And be confident and do practice timely and get marks. Thank you from my side.
Hello students, today I tell you that how to score 100% marks in economics. As you know that to score 100% marks in any subject is not a typical job, but if you make a good planning, then you can easily score maximum marks in your given subject. First of all, you read the syllabus and classify the syllabus into very important topics and average topics, and which topics are more important, give more time to such topics and revise again and again. And the average topics may be revise 1 or 2 times, and then you read the sample paper given by the CBSE, and according to that sample papers you identifying that what type of the questions are asked in the exam and what is the nature of the questions and what is the pattern of the questions. After recognize the pattern of the question, then you can make your planning and set your timetable. When you set your timetable and follow that timetables, when you follow the timetables, then concentrate on each and every subject as per your scheduled times. And as you give the scheduled times, then you can also read some extra books or extra materials from which is related your subject. For example, in this year in our economics, some two questions are related which are based on the current economic news. To follow such current economic news, you can read the newspaper and follow that news, that what are related to our subject and how they are connected in our subject. If you prepare such topics in the clear sense, then there is no problem to attempt such type of the questions. As you attempt all type of the questions, before attempting the questions, read the questions 2 or 3 times and understand that what to be asked in that question. When you understand the question, then write the proper material and educate materials. Don't write unnecessary items or unnecessary materials, because if you write unnecessary materials, then you not get the 100% mark. So you follow that things which are asked in the questions, and if you follow that things, then you can get 100% marks in given paper. Thank you.
Now I am here to tell you how to score 100% marks in English in board exam. So you have already got it that 30% of your syllabus has been reduced already. So you have more and more chance to secure 100% marks in English this year. You know it very well that what are the syllabus. There are two parts in your question paper as per CBSE guidelines. Part A, Part B. In Part A, you will get only MCQ based questions from literature and 2 comprehension passage. It means if you want to attempt score all 100 out of 100 in this part, you have to read the 2 comprehension passages and literature portion very minutely. I mean word to word. You have to read repeatedly, at least 2 to 3 times you have to read the reading comprehension passage. And literature, definitely you have to read word to word, I mean very minutely. You should not leave a single space in the literature portion, that you can score 100% marks there. Second, Part B, it is contained with writing portions along with literature. Here you will get also literature, and this part entirely is descriptive based, and you should attempt the writing portion step by step, whatever the questions are there. Next, the literature portion, you will get all descriptive type questions here along with short type questions also. But remember, in this part there is no MCQ based question. And now I am telling about your reading strategy. You should read the literature very minutely, each and every chapter, whatever you have been prescribed in your syllabus this year. You know it, this year the question paper will be different from others year. So you should read very minutely. I am telling this one. I can show you the way, but you are to go through the path. So I can give you suggestion, you have to implement it. And if you read all the chapters very carefully, very minutely, definitely you will be the winner. You can score 100% marks. Now strive for the best. Thank you.
Dear students, I am here to discuss the points how to score 100% marks in mathematics. As you all know, your exams will be held in the month of March. And one saying is there, make the bridge before you will have to cross it. And as you know, you will have to cross the bridge in the month of March. And this is December. So start making the bridge, and how to prepare for scoring 100% marks, because you will have to appear in exam and you will have to write the answers. So enrich your writing skills. Have practice. Solve sample papers regularly. Grasp the basic concepts of every subject regularly. First of all, complete your NCERT book and then extra questions also. Devote more time to mathematics. Have regular practice. And one thing you can do, you can solve a question paper and check how much time you give it. It will be better if you solve it in 2.5 hours and then evaluate it yourself. That will be your self evaluation. Then on the day of exam, first of all, before night, take at least 6 hours sleep. Get up in the morning with fresh mood and be ready for paper. Take blessings of your parents, your teachers and Almighty, and then reach at the center before 1.5 hours and then appear in exam. Now, because this time your pattern of paper has been changed, and in your question paper there will be two parts, part A and part B. Part A, it consists of two sections, first and second. Section first comprises of 16 very short answer type questions. Section second contains 2 case studies. Each case study comprises of 5 case based MCQs. You will have to attempt any 4 out of 5 MCQs. This was your section A. Now part B. It contains of 3 sections. Section 3rd, 4th, 5th. Section 3rd comprises of 10 questions of 2 marks each. Section 4 comprises of 7 questions of 3 marks each. Section 5 comprises of 3 questions of 5 marks each. The internal choice is provided in 3 questions of section 3rd, 2 questions of section 4th and 3 questions of section 5. You have to attempt only one of the alternatives in all such questions. Now, when you are in examination hall, read the question paper at least twice, because you will get 15 minutes for doing so, and then select those questions which you know better. Attempt those questions first which you know better, then other questions, and try to complete your question paper within 2.5 hours. Then you will get 1.5 hour for revisiting the answer sheet. See every question, check every question, every formula, every graph, each and everything. If you have committed any mistake, correct it. So by following these steps, you may get 100% marks in mathematics. All the best for your coming exams from my side. Thank you.
Friends, if you opted IP as a 5th subject, then this video is for you. As you know, CBSE has reduced 30% syllabus for this session from informatics practices, and there are only 4 units for this session. As you know, in unit 1 there will be Python pandas with data visualization, which will contain 25 marks, and in second unit you will see MySQL with DBMS concept for 25 marks. In unit 3rd, computer networks for 10 marks, and in unit 4, societal impacts with emerging trends for 10 marks. So the total weight is 70. So how to prepare for exam and how we can score better marks in informatics practices? So In Unit 2, Unit 3 and Unit 4, you can cover these 3 units within 10 to 15 days very easily. Why? Because Unit 2, which is MySQL, carry 25 marks, you have already covered in class 11th. So you can cover this unit very easily and score definitely 25 marks out of 25. And Unit 3, Unit 4, Computer Networks and Societal Impacts, these 2 chapters are totally based on theory. So you can read the topics and learn the question and answers. So what will be the language of the questions? For this, I would like to suggest you refer some sample papers, or you can simply type on Google CBSE sample papers for informatics practices class 12, and at least 5 to 10 sample papers you have to complete. But in Unit 4, data visualization and Python pandas, which will carry 25 marks, it needs some more concentration and hard work. So Python is a case-sensitive programming language. It needs practices and hard work. Python pandas, you can see several questions like outputs of the program. You have to create some programs, pandas series and pandas data frame, manipulation on data frame. And Python is a case-sensitive programming language, so you have to be very careful while attempting these questions. So practice at least 10 to 15 sample papers and see the language and the pattern of the question from each topic. Second is data visualization. From here you can read, or you have to cover only 3 graphs for this session. First is the line graph, bar graph and histogram. And learn the functions for every graph, because short answer type of questions may become from this unit. While attempting the paper, your writing should be neat and clean, and do not over attempt any question. Write beautifully and write the syntaxes where necessary. Don't leave any question blank. So all the best from my side.